All right, here we go. Oh my gosh, I have so much time. Hey, all right, so it's been a while. Haven't done readings in a while. And I wanted to do them today. It's a nice snowy day out. It's cold. Seems like a good day to stay in and do readings. So, yeah, it's been weeks. I think the last time I did readings was August, but I've been super busy working, lots of work, lots and lots of work, and just too tired to do anything else. So, literally go to work, come home, sleep, get up, go to work, come home, sleep. And sometimes stay up and work at night also. So I've had a chance to rest. I've had a few days off. And yeah, what am I going to do today? You know what? I really don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to wing it. That's what I'm going to do. I kind of sat here and I know for sure what I'm going to do first is a reading for fire signs. And I have two decks. Now, this deck, who is the author of this deck? The author of this deck, first of all, it's the Light Vision Tarot by James R. Eads. And I really fell in love with this deck because the art, you guys know how I am. I just love pretty art and pictures. And there were a few in here that just made me go, wow. Obviously an ink artist. Anyway, I really like this deck. I don't know. It's a little mysterious to me, to be honest, and I think it really pulls on a lot of harder truths, like shadow work, the parts of yourself that you maybe don't acknowledge all the time, but are there. We all have, dark and light within us. I feel like this deck in particular really pulls on those aspects of ourselves. So today we're probably going to dive pretty deep. And then I've got the Rider Waite Tarot. We all know this one, right? This is my trusty go-to. And I interpret it just as it's meant to be interpreted according to the book. So, what am I going to do today for fire signs? I think today I'm going to do kind of like a karmic lesson style reading for you guys. I don't know what deck I'm going to start with. I'm just going to roll with it, and whatever comes up, comes up. I always just read the cards as they come up. And if my intuition tells me to go on something, I will. But karmic lessons, if there's, anything in your life right now that's going on, and remember, I read with the intent of collective energy, so obviously not all fire signs are going to be going through the same exact storyline, but the collective energy of how you're going through it. That's what I'm basing it on, and always with the intent of for those who need it most. So if this doesn't resonate with you, come back for another reading another time. I'm not doing private readings right now. Just don't have time for it. But yeah, come back another time for another one. And hey, I'm human. I'm not always right. So karmic lesson reading, apply it how it resonates. Like if you're going through something with a partner or a family member or work, I'll pull on what the cards say. Okay, so I think what I'll start with is you. Just you, your energy in your most recent past, what your energy is currently like, and what you're trying, the energy you're trying to evolve to in your future. So let's pull some cards. How long have I been talking for? Too long. Oh, too long. Let's pull a card or cards. I'm open to whatever today. I'm just going to let the cards do what they want. But card or cards to represent your most recent past energy. The Wheel of Fortune. I love it. Peacocks. The Wheel of Fortune. And the Ten of Wands. It's interesting, perhaps in your past, okay? The Wheel of Fortune speaks to cycles repeating themselves, and it has to do with karmic lessons specifically. So this Ten of Wands, what comes with that Ten of Wands is like working super hard to get to the end mile, and sometimes just feeling like you can't see an end in sight. You just can't see where you're going. But we'll touch on that a little more. Let's pull a card or cards for your current self. That's a lot of cards. That's, wow. I don't know if I should. Oh my goodness. Okay, I feel like I need to keep them. I feel like I need to keep them. There's a lot of them, but I did say that I would just let the deck do what it wanted today without me trying to interfere with too much structure. Let's just be messy today. Okay, so the Queen of Wands, the Five of Wands, the Lovers, the Three of Swords. Interesting, the World. Sorry, I hope you can see these. I'm kind of rushing through them. The World. And we know that the World, which is ending of a cycle, because it's come full circle. You've learned everything that you can from that one lesson, and now you're approaching the world where you can step through and become the Fool and start a new journey of lessons. So there's this... Lily's trying to get under the desk. What are you doing? How are you going to sleep under there? Come out. Yeah, you're going to knock over all my stuff. Come up on the bed. Come on. I won't tell Dad. Okay, all right. So you've, from your past self, there's obviously been some evolution. Oh my goodness. You are something else, aren't you? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. No, don't. What else do we have here? Okay, so the Two of Swords. The King of Swords. And the Magician. I feel like somewhere along the way, sorry guys, my dog was just like going around and around, and she's huge. I know you guys can't see her, but she's like 120 pounds of shepherd, and she's just got a fat ass on her. So all these cards that came up, 2, 4, 6, 8 of them. I feel like there's currently someone obviously on some type of soul connection here, because the Lover's card came up as well as the Three of Swords. So I feel like there is some tension here. There's been tension with somebody obviously very important to you, and obviously part of your karmic lesson as the Wheel of Fortune and the World came up. Tension that's put you in a position where you are having to make some decisions, and you're coming from it, or you're coming at it from a swords state of mind, which is guarded, kind of walls up, non-reactionary, disconnected. But then there's this Magician card. And there's a lot of wands here too, which are all about creation and manifestation and making things happen. Someone of importance here is playing in this karmic lesson, I feel like. Just make some room. Let's pull on your future self, what that might look like. The Page of Pentacles. I like this. Okay, this is progression from the Magician card that you got in your current self. The Page of Pentacles often represent a youthful energy, but out of all of the pages, they are the most reliable, loyal, grounded youth, I would say. Let's pull some more here. I want to know about this Lover's card, this Three of Swords, okay, because we've got love. This could have to do with someone specifically. The Lover's card can also represent making decisions. Maybe you're making a decision about... Oh, shoot. Wait a sec. Maybe you're making a decision about someone based on this Two of Swords, okay? But there is obviously some grievance here with this Five of Wands. and the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is very, like, when she walks into a room, you know it. She definitely catches people's attention. She's very charismatic. She's appealing to the eyes. Apply it how you want to. Okay, I'm going based on the feminine energy of the card. We are like gender fluid here at Green Tea Tarot. You can apply it to whatever sex you want. That's totally fine. So, like I was saying though, the Lovers, the 3. Okay. I'm going to pull on that separately. I want to know about this Lovers card, this Queen of Wands, this 3 of Swords, what that's about. The Knight of Swords. I feel like that wants to come out. Just want to pull a couple more here. Shit. Shoot. Let's keep those upright. Okay, so far from what I can see here, the issue around this Queen of Wands and the Lovers and the 3 of Swords. What's the conflict here? The Knight of Swords. What's this one? 4 Cups. The Emperor. This is like stubborn energy. And here's the King of Wands to complement this Queen of Wands. I feel like this is a very soul-based connection. The two of you meet each other on the same level, or at least you want to. This would be like an extreme power couple. But I feel like there's a great deal of stubbornness going on, or there has been a great deal of stubbornness going on, breaks in communication. And there is, with this 5 of Wands and this 4 of Cups, I feel like there's a lot of misunderstandings going on, or someone is so set in their ways, especially based on that 2 of Swords. Someone is so set in their ways about how they feel about something or have felt about something that they won't bend from it, based on the Emperor. Yeah, there's been this, like, there is a disconnection in communication. And perhaps it has to do with ego. Okay, this King and this Queen of Wands. Okay. They can sometimes be very ego-based, especially about their outwards appearance. They could be, they're very conscious of that. They like to look good, etc. It's funny that they come up this way because they are creators and they're very fiery. But they are very similar. And sometimes, you know, similar personalities like that, they clash because they are similar. But there's been a lack of communication here. But I feel like somewhere, based on what this is a 8 of Wands, okay? There's been no communication, but perhaps there's going to be. Swift communication. Who's it going to come from? Is it going to come from you? Is it going to come from them? Perhaps communication is the key to this world coming full circle. Yeah. I feel like right now you are or have been in this very King of Swords state where it is very guarded, and it's because you're mulling something over. Okay, you are very focused on some negative stuff right now. Okay, pouting away, or you have been, or maybe they've been, whoever or whatever is involved in this situation. But somebody wants to start something new. The Magician, the Eight of Wands. I feel like there's going to be some type of break here. Break, and I mean that, just break in a cycle. An old cycle is going to break for a new one to begin. Your future self. Yeah. Okay, interesting. Earlier, I had mentioned the King and the Queen of Wands, kind of somewhat being of the ego and like appearance, or things that are like with on the outside of them. Okay, and when we are of that ego state, we get stubborn. We don't talk. We keep things to ourselves. Ten of Swords. Death of ego. As I said, an ending of a cycle. Okay, so there has been hurt, but there is growth to be had from it, and letting go of that stubborn, egotistical part of ourselves, that shadowy stuff. Okay, I said this deck is very much so about the stuff we don't talk about ourselves. You know, there's opportunity here for growth. Ten of Pentacles. This is about like the ultimate happiness. And the Six of Swords, is making a choice a conscious choice to leave what is no longer serving you behind. If it's not serving your higher purpose, we're leaving it behind. The Death card, the Ten of Swords. This indicates to me that there is going, like I said, there's going to be some type of break where there's going to be a coming together. Okay, and if there's been communication problems thus far, perhaps there's going to, oh, hey, bottom of the deck, eight of Wands, and I didn't even notice it until now. Okay, and the Eight of Wands came up, and I told you that's that fast communication. That's someone, I feel like there's no talking, and someone's going to just, either you or them, someone's going to decide to talk. Future self. What is this no communicate? I want to know the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Oh, yeah. Okay, I feel like this has to do with somebody specifically. Someone very close to you. I personally feel like it's a love reading, so I'm just going to kind of go with that. But you can apply it however you want. This can have to do with family. Love is love. I mean, no, obviously I don't want to love your family that way, right? But backpedal. I do feel like it's someone important. Soul-based connection. What is up with that? Two of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. No communication leaves you both standing out in the cold, feeling pretty without. Like, I almost feel like you're both either too proud, too nervous, or too assured in your own belief system to want to share how you're feeling. There's pain because nobody's talking, or there has been pain because nobody's talking. The Hermit, right? Like, I just take this as you guys going your own ways, and there's distance, and physical distance, whatever. I feel like this is more intellectual, emotional distance. You could be in the same room, right? But you're taking distance. Oh, there's that. Okay, yeah. The Page of Pentacles again, which you also got for your future self. Okay, there's deep connection here, and I feel like it's probably an older connection, yet it's refreshed. There's something about it that is new. Maybe it's a person from your past, but there is desire. There is desire for this person. The Hierophant. Very traditional card. Sometimes speaks to marriage. Also, Ten of Wands popped up. Currently. Okay, I think that you just can't see where you're going. But this is of great importance, and there's been... I feel like my fire signs have been very quiet lately. Very, very quiet, contemplating this obviously important relationship, whatever it may be. Let's read. I want to read about them and how it plays into the future. The King or the Queen of Wands, you know, you can switch the energies. They're interchangeable wherever it resonates best. Oh, shoot. Hold on. This is interesting. Just want to pull up a couple more. Yeah, okay, so what I see, you and this person, okay, I feel like there's a lot of discussions that go nowhere. You know, you both have a point of view or state that you're coming from a lot of the time. Sometimes it gets a little out of control. Sometimes not nice things are said. Okay, it's very, like, regardless of, this is probably my least favorite card in the deck is this Five of Swords, because it speaks to fighting dirty, and it speaks to, like, how do you really feel? You know, why don't you just tell me how you really feel? Like, just flippantly coming off at the lips without really thinking about what you're going to say. And so, yeah, breakdown in communication and not being able to talk. But talk about what? Page of Wands. King of Pentacles. Two of Cups. Three of Cups. Cups coming up in place of your swords. I think that to fix what is going on here in this lack of communication, you're going to have to come from a soft spot, from your heart, and wanting to collaborate and try. Okay, Three Cups, Two Cups is very important. Not coming really from that King of Swords space, but rather this King of Pentacles space, which is very grounded and logical and connected. But yeah, the Four of Wands, stability. Like, you want stability with this person. This is all very deep long-term stuff here. Deep, deep long-term stuff. Any last messages from the universe? Let's just take whatever comes up. Whatever the universe wants to say. Oh, jeez. Woo! Oh, I love everything about it. I love everything about it. Sometimes the cards are just, they are what they are. Hold up. What else do they have to say? There is obviously a great deal of love and connection with this person, and I think there's just also a great deal of passion. There's the King of Wands to match the Queen of Wands that came up, and another King of Wands, right? Knight of Wands, the Lovers, the Ten of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles. I feel like this is long term. I feel like there's deep connection here. Probably someone you've known for a very long time. And there's a great want to move on creatively with this person in a whole new direction. And I feel like this is also the answer to what is lacking. So there's a break in communication, and what's lacking is passion. It's there. It's totally there. Okay. But it's lacking, and I think that it's the answer. And lots of fiery energy. How are they feeling? How are they feeling? Oh yeah. Ace of Wands, passion. Like, the Ace of Wands is a very passionate card. Like, if we're just going to be real with each other here, it's actually meant to look phallic. Look at it. Look. Yeah. It's that type of energy moving forward with that kind of energy. Like I said, one of you is going to break. One of you is going to break soon and talk. Enough is enough of not talking. The Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles actually came out in reverse. Ace of Swords. There's the Eight of Wands again. They want communication, like, bad. They want it bad. It's like, I'm reading, like, specifically on the other person in this reading here. They are... This person has been grieving about the lack of communication, okay? And they are obviously in a very quiet state, and I think they've been in an even more quiet state than you, okay? The High Priestess, Queen of Swords, I dropped some cards. The Page of Pentacles, Five of Cups, this Nine of Pentacles in reverse, okay? I feel like this person is, or has been, maybe a little unsure of themselves and quiet and closed off, because they've maybe gone through something in their past that's made them hard, like on the outside, okay? And so someone's gonna have to break the ice here. But this person There's a lot they're not saying, but I think there's a lot that they want to say. There's a lot that they want to say. They just need an opportunity to say it. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah. Ten of Cups. The Magician. They've got the Magician too. They want this. Like, they want to work on this. This is important to them. So who's it going to be? Is it going to be you? It's going to be them. Someone's got to speak up. Someone's got to speak up. There's like so much love and I believe so much passion here, and there's just this roadblock. If the two of you could just get over it, but you have to talk. You both want it. You both want it bad. Anything final. That's a lot of cards. I don't even know if I want to take all these. All I can see from it. Okay, so there's the Chariot. The Devil. Nine of Cups. The Eight of Cups. Death. And the Knight of Swords. Yeah, I feel like there is something about this that has to do with the physical. That's what's not being talked about. The physical. You're bonded together here. Nine of Cups, Eight of Cups. That's what I think, fire signs. Yep. You got to get to talking. You know, understand that it's right now, from what it looks like to me, is that neither of you are talking and somebody needs to, and I can see that for them it's difficult. So, but it's also difficult for you too. But, you know, you're a fire sign. You're brave and confident. Okay, fire signs are. Maybe be the one to like take that first step. Okay? That's your reading. Bye, guys.